Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Landric Plays Domina. And we've got 15 days until the next fight, and we're doing pretty well. We've done 5 of 9 of the regional championships, so we've definitely qualified for the final championships in Rome. We could probably stand to do a couple more, or we probably will squeeze a few more in because we've got 170 days left. We're about halfway through the year. But we do really have to focus on getting everyone else sort of kitted up and ready to fight. There we go. For some reason the sound wasn't quite working as intended. Definitely not because I'd accidentally muted it or anything. So what do we want to train? Defensive shuffle, automatic yield, no. I think we go net defense and interpretive dance. Didn't I get net defense last time? Maybe we'll see. During an outing to the market, a merchant slave and one of your gladiator bodyguards become embroiled in a fight. The gladiator severely injures the slave while subduing him. The merchant threatens to charge you with having destroyed his property. So we can pay restitution, 38 coin. We can bring the matter to the magistrate, who is fairly chummy with us, or we can walk away. You know what, we've got friends in high places. Favouring you, the magistrate finds that your gladiator was only protecting you from a would-be attacker and considers the matter closed. That's right. And it didn't even use up any of our favour. Nice. Right, you guys are all still training. Aha! So the architect has produced us this well, and a rather lovely fountain, a sort of water feature in our ludus to keep everyone nice and tranquil and relaxed. But more importantly, this is going to produce water per turn, and we are running a bit low on water, so I will just buy a stockpile of that. If we look at the Jupiter's Blessings, our architect has a 10 times production card, which seems to... Hang on, reduce training coin, reduce training coin, okay. So that doesn't stack, so we just put it on him anyway. And again, we've got another one of these kicking around, but doesn't really matter, because we've already used them all up, so meh. We can just discard it, I think. Do we want to assign any of these? So we'll assign yours, and nope, you're fully kitted out. Alright, how about yours? Recover cards, heal automatically even during training. So we want that on, we'll put that on Asinius, because he's currently our star player, I think, so we're going to want to, actually, no, Larsius is. Oh well, he's full on cards as well. You're full there. Alright, we'll just distribute them like that. We could go to another pit fight, but they've never really gone that well for us in the past. We've done okay, but it's been quite expensive for us, unfortunately. So we've got plenty of coin to spend. Oh, that's fine. We've got to get the architect to do something else for us. More space to store herbs and medicines, the medicus is more effective. Healing time decreases. I don't know if the medicus is like just a generic behind-the-scenes employee that we have in our ludus, or if we'd need the other like specifically employed person to help heal people. It's only 8 gold, so I might just get it anyway, but it does take 30 days, which is quite a lot of time. We'll go for it. Why not? Yeah, let's... Aha. So we've got a couple of Mamillas, who are the sort of dual weapon fighting guys, so let's... Can I not... Oh, there we go, we have to upgrade both of those, and then we can give him the Zweihander. And because we've spent a lot of money in his sword, we probably also want to spend a reasonable amount of money getting him a bit more armoured, but that is sort of all of our gold, unfortunately. And I tell you what, because you're... we should have saved some gold for this as well. Oh well. And we can't even afford to do a pit fight now. But as I was saying, as we've just spent some more money on you, we're going to get you sort of training on the sort of the proper equipment. By which I mean I'm going to light a fire under your feet and make you dance. Good. Our blacksmith is slowly upgrading people's stuff for free, though of course because we've got so many gladiators now, it is all spread out across quite a lot of people. But that's okay. So just waiting for the next battle. It's in 1 day's time. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Okay. That's a lot of people. 9 versus 8. yeah, I don't think it's worth it. This is the thing, like, we're just going to lose gladiators and, more importantly, equipment. So, because we don't want to annoy the... I don't know who's hosting this one. We'll go for you. The magistrate is hosting this one. Because we don't want to disappoint him, we will throw Sabinus at them. And Sabinus is going to get turned into something that looks not unlike jam. But that's okay. He is going to do his duty for us, and more importantly for the crowd. He is going to make the crowd very, very happy indeed. And hopefully they'll give us some money, because we're certainly not going to win this one. We get a little bit of wine, we get a couple of money, and a consolation prize, so it's not too bad. But we do really need to win these fights, because we need the money to upgrade all of the people. But we don't want to lose the fights if we commit to it, because then we've lost even more equipment. So we're not only down money, we're down equipment and money. Let's go for interpretive dance, more defense. The magistrate's wife is reported missing. Will you lend your guards to help search for her? Yeah, of course we will. Your guards never find the woman. She emerges from a brothel several days later, and in a drunken stupor announces that she favours women, and would leave the magistrate only that he is so poorly endowed that it's almost as if he were a woman anyway. The magistrate appreciates your support nonetheless. Well, that's lucky for us. I had a feeling he'd be very angry at us for that, but fair enough. Magnificent. We could spend money on you, but let's not. Let's just train you, because otherwise, well, like spending gold on our horse when we don't even have the chariot or a driver for it seems a bit silly. Of course, maybe we want to preemptively do that, so that when we finally do get the chariot, he's all ready to go, but I think that gold could be spent better at the minute. Let's just go through and make sure everyone's meditating, so they have sensible AI decisions. Yeah, like you don't. Oops, that's defense, not strength. Your training's going to be a bit wonky, but that's fine. You're already 100, so you've been training for some time, I imagine. Maybe we make you a Mamillo. I'll give you a couple of... I'm going to give you basic armor, just because I can, and then hopefully our Faber will upgrade it a little bit. You're already 100 as well, nice. Oh, you're Cassius. Oh, Cassius, we've still got Cassius around. Yeah, he's got 600 hit points, that's ridiculous. Let's spend some money on Cassius then, because he's pretty amazing at the minute. And that's all of our money again. So where's Cassius? So Cassius. You... Actually, we probably want you on the super good training schedule. You've done interpretive dance, but again, we can't afford anything else. I don't know which direction we would go. You're all training properly? Good. And we don't have any unassigned slaves now. We could always sell Wampus and get some more gold, which we can put into more equipment. In fact, the Legate, ooh, he's not giving a gladiator patronage. Patronage, one of the two. Yeah, see, we could pick up one of these, but they're all very, very expensive. So I think we just have to wait until the next battle, which is in 2 days' time. And then hopefully this one will stand more of a chance at, so we'll try and win that. There we go, this looks better. 3 versus 1. Ooh, obstacles? No obstacles. Many of your gladiators against one poor soul, yes, poor Erotian. Let's see, level damage. So he does 85 damage, and he has 200 hit points. Or is that his weapon? It's all a bit sort of oddly organised, this list. I never know quite what any of it means. But we're going to put Cassius in there. Glacius. So our 2 best guys to make sure we definitely win this. And then, you know what, let's put in Paul the Foolish. We'll get Paul the Foolish just a tiny bit more XP, and hopefully he doesn't get his head cut off in the meantime. There we go, 500 gold, that's what we want. So come on guys, you can do it. I'm counting on you. Good luck everyone. Remember, we're all counting on you. That's right, stir up the crowd. You know, make it... I didn't even have enough time to say, like, make it last, make the crowd enjoy it. You already cut his head off with 1 strike. Wow. So you're all getting a whole bunch more experience. We get a card. We also get a slave who doesn't fit in our ludus, I don't think. So I think that makes everyone sad because we're over capacity. Yeah. So I guess we sell Wampus because we have no real need for him. I mean, we could get rid of the slave, but I mean, Wampus isn't doing anything good for us, and at least this way he gets some training. So let's put his meditate, strength, and weapon up just a touch. So guess what? Guess who can be thrown to the lions if need be? Oh no! You stubbed your toe and dropped a delicious sandwich on the floor. The world can be a cruel place. It certainly can. See? Some people get thrown to the lions, some people lose their sandwich. It's difficult to say which is worse, really. Do we want to keep going up this branch, or do we want to go to this branch? I think Berserk actually sounds pretty good. I don't know if we want to encourage them to throw their weapons. Hopefully they won't do that unless it seems a sensible idea, or if they can recover it. I'm a little bit nervous that they'll try doing that. See, so who can we pick up for 500 gold? Wow, 700 and something coin, but he does look pretty well equipped, even if his health isn't huge. And there are a bunch of Retiariuses, who we already have a fair number of, so I think we're gonna let that slide for now, but maybe we'll come back to that. Once our architect is done with the apothecary, we'll put down some more training equipment as well, get all these people trained properly. Speaking of which, you will upgrade your sword, we'll upgrade your armour. There we go, that's looking better. Because the final fight is definitely going to be a tough one. Good, you're done with that. Make another palace. I think we're going to try and fill the ludus with palaces. Are you still training? You're not. Okay, we'll train you some more. Defense 20 point something something something. Is that what that said? Well, I guess they like to be precise. There we go. Weapon 48.2308. And then we'll go with Berserk for a little bit more agility, which sounds like a good thing. There we go, slowly upgrading your stuff. You're done with the palace. Let's build another one, why not? I'm going to sort of arrange them in this direction instead of top to bottom. Not that it actually matters in any way, it just makes sort of more sense in my head to organise it that way. One of your cousins has stopped by for a visit. He appears to be in some financial trouble, but he has some items to trade, so we can give him 13 coin for a large slave that has fought as a gladiator before. That sounds very cheap. 3 coins for some wine, 3 coins for some food, blah blah blah. We're kind of good on food and water. Let's give him coins for a slave. You've acquired a new gladiator. Fabianus. You know what? You're free to go. You actually have much less health than the other guy, but you've got more equipment, so you've saved us gold in the long run. Let's look at it that way. Falgius, you're doing alright. Where's what happened to... You finished another one? Let's build another one then. Was it Larsius? That's right. You were pretty good last time we saw you, right? So let's upgrade some of your stuff. Can we upgrade any more? Let's go for that. Actually, let's get a couple more coal pits, because that'll increase people's agility training, and that's always good. Horse has done training. Let's train again. Okay, so this time it's 2 on 1. Marcus Helion. That sounds a bit dangerous. We've got a fair amount of health, does a fair amount of damage, but I think we'll be okay, so we can probably comfortably win this one. So let's go for Larsius, since we've just upgraded some of his stuff, and we'll put somebody who's a little less experienced, so maybe Honorius. Honorius? It's probably not how you say it, but it doesn't matter. Let's prepare for battle. So I reckon we could take a little bit of damage here, but I think we're definitely going to win in the long run. There we go. I took a scratch, but only a scratch. And that'll get them both a little bit more XP. They'll earn us some more money and a slave. but we haven't really got anywhere for you. Unless we want to... Let's pause for a second so we don't lose any ticks of morale. Do I want to get rid of one of our Retiariuses? Or do I want to hang on to the Mamillo? You know what, you're fine, you're free to go. We're going to focus on these guys now. I think this is going to be our final squad. You can dig another coal pit. So we've got... let's see if we can count how many Thanixes and different classes of gladiators. So we've got 3 of those, 2 there, so that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we've got a fair mix. Yeah, I think this will be fine. Educator, we've got nothing left for you to do, so that's fine. 35% more attack damage after a successful defense, so we probably want to put that on somebody with a shield. Well, you've got defense train speed, so you're going to have quite good defense, so let's give it to you. That makes sense. Yep, still digging that coal pit. We've got 13 days to the next battle, so we could theoretically do a pit fight or something to earn a little even more money. So let's have a look at the next pit fight. So Hyginus. He's only got a wooden gladius, and we get to pick 3 people. Yeah, this is definitely going to be going out of favour, I think. Let's go for youth. In fact, let's not put Cassius in just in case. But more, no, not just in case. I don't expect to lose. I'm gonna put somebody else in those so they get a bit more experience. So we'll go with that, I think. So 2 Mamillos and Larsius, who's probably going to carry the fight, or should do. He's got quite a lot of health, substantially more than Celius or Onerus. Oh, Larsius is actually healing in combat. There we go. Super quickly over and done with, and we've earned a bit more money, which means we can spend a bit more stuff. Dual wield master, that sounds good. Let's look, we don't need you. Free to go. Dual wield master. If dual wielding, all attacks do 50% more damage. So interesting. So he can't give it to. So even though this guy is capable of wielding 2 weapons, he doesn't have the correct. See, he's only got the 1 weapon. It's a 2-handed weapon, but he's not technically dual wielding. So we'll give it to you, I guess, and we'll upgrade both your things to the best things they can be. But we'll try to remember not to upgrade them further. Oh no, but our Faber, our blacksmith, can upgrade them for us automatically. So hopefully he won't do that. That'll do. Any second now, it's just going to go ka-chink, and then he's going to be useless with that card. But it's fine. Here we go. More very precise numbers coming from some of our training here. Magnificent's still training. He's a very well-trained horse. Wonder if we can teach him to do tricks. Still not going to spend any money on him, but, you know, that's fine. Let's have a look at another pit fight. When's that available? 3 days. We've got 8 days before the next fight. That reminds me, somebody needed healing, didn't they? Larsius, it's fine. He's going to... I don't know if he keeps healing in the Ludus, or if he only heals a tiny bit in combat, but it's not really worth it to stop his training to just heal that 1 scratch. You're all done. More coal pits. A gladiator who previously won his freedom in the arena has been caught stealing food. He still bears your mark, and the magistrate indicates that you are responsible. The magistrate can handle the situation. The free man's nothing to do with us. The magistrate hates doing his job, so he dislikes us a little bit. Alright, take some wine. Take a whole 160 wine. Agreed. There we go. Now you like us again. So maybe you'll be able to get us out of a jam next time. Berserk's done. Critical strike, very expensive, but a 1 in 100% chance of doing up to 1,000 extra damage. Well, we can't afford it right now, so let's go for something else. I don't know how valuable any of these ones at the end are, though. Mindfulness, maybe? It's not really going to come up because we're going to spread out those blessings, so maybe that was the wrong way to go. Oh. Or hot coal pits. So we're sort of rounding out our squad fairly well now, I think. I still don't know if they're up to doing the final challenge, but let's see how they cope against this battle. So it's 1 versus 1. 300 health, so this could be a tricky one, but there's a lot of money in it at stake. So if we put Cassius up for it and he loses, then we're in trouble, because Cassius is sort of our champion at the minute. I think we have slightly better armor. 69 HP from... Yeah, we've got... Actually, yeah, our armor's twice as good as his. Yeah, this will be fine. But I'm not worried about sharing out experience for this one. I just want Cassius to quickly destroy this guy so that we can get the money and go back to training everyone else. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Took a bit of a scratch, but nothing too substantial. There we go, we've got somebody else who's going to be pretty good. Do we get rid of anyone? Or maybe do we... Where's Cassius? Cassius. Where did we put him? There he is. I think... Yeah, 750 health, wow. So I think Cassius has earned his freedom. We're going to release Cassius. In fact, we're even going to give him like a parting gift. We're going to give him some nice armor. And then... Really? You've been doing all of this in just like wooden greaves? Wow. What a boss. Yep. Congratulations, Cassius. You are free. So now we need somebody else to take his place. That reminds me. You just showed up? No, somebody else just showed up, so we've got to make sure their training's in the correct place. There we go. You're almost done as well. Nice. There we go. You. Strength. Weapon. Lovely. Give you a proper sword as well. Because now we need to keep rounding out our squad so we can beat the final battle. Ooh, let's go for critical strike. Why not? 1 in 100. Maybe it'll save our bacon at the last minute. We'll upgrade some of these guys as well from absolutely nothing to at least something. There we go, that looks a little more substantial. Next battle's in 12 days, so I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a look at the pit fight, and we'll see about that. That guy looks super heavily armed and armoured, but we do get 3 people. Ooh, this is tricky. Maybe we shouldn't have got rid of Cassius. Let's do it. We'll go for Salius, Iris, and Glacius. So these are like pretty good, and it's going to hurt if we lose them, but between the 3 of them they should probably be able to take them out. And it'll earn us more gold and we can spend that on more equipment and make them even more invincible. Am I going to jinx it now by calling them invincible? Oh wow, yes I did. Oh wow, they're all going to get torn to pieces. No, come on, you can do it, Get him. Oh, that was close. So we lost one of our members. Who do we lose? We lost Honorius. But we did earn some replacements. We got a favour, and importantly, we got some money. So not ideal, but we got the money, which is, you know, we got the money, and that's important. Now we can upgrade those who've survived, and hopefully they will be in good shape for the next round of tournaments. So I am going to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.